Right now, you're doing one thing that is slowly destroying your confidence. And the worst part? You think it makes you a good person. You reply too fast. You explain yourself too much. You downplay your worth before anyone else even gets a chance to. If you recognize yourself in even one of these points, this video might change the way you see yourself forever. I'm going to tell you something that sounds harsh. You're not insecure. You've just learned how to survive. Part 1. The invisible habit that's ruining you. Picture this. You get a text. You see it, and you reply instantly. Not because it's convenient for you, but because of that nagging thought in the back of your mind. What if they think I'm ignoring them? And suddenly you're typing, not because you want to, but to escape that feeling. Sound familiar? Or another moment. Someone asks you for a favor. You're exhausted. It's your only day off. You say, "I'm sorry, I can't," and you immediately follow up with, "Because I'm tired, because I have things to do, because I'm running behind." Stop. You didn't just say no. You started defending yourself. And here's the truth that might shock you. In those moments, you're not being polite. You're in survival mode. Part 2. A shocking fact about your brain. Neuroscience has proven something crucial. When you're being judged, or even think you might be, your brain reacts as if you were physically hit. Yes, literally. The area of the brain responsible for pain lights up. Cortisol levels spike. Your body enters fight or flight. But there's a problem. You can't hit your boss, and you can't run away from a conversation with a friend. So, your brain chooses a third option. Fawning. You smile. You explain. You agree. You soften. You become agreeable. And here's the paradox. The more you try to be liked, the less you are respected. Part 3. The social leak. Imagine your confidence is like water in a bucket, but there are tiny holes in it. Constant over-explaining, rushing your words, self-deprecation, fear of silence. Your confidence is constantly leaking through these holes. You can read all the books and watch all the motivational videos you want, but as long as these leaks exist, you'll always be running on empty. The core idea of this video is this: confidence isn't something you add, it's something you stop doing. Part 4. The unexpected confidence test. Want to check your confidence level right now? Here's the test. Say no, and don't add a single word. Just, "No, I can't." Then, stay silent. What do you feel? Discomfort, pressure, panic? Your brain will be screaming, "Explain yourself, apologize, fix the situation." But if you can withstand that silence, something strange happens. The person across from you starts to respect you more, because confidence isn't about words, it's the ability to hold the silence. Part 5. Speed. Anxiety. Look at people who are truly confident. They don't rush. They speak slower. They move with intent. They make pauses. This isn't a coincidence. Rushing is a signal of anxiety. When you speak too fast, you're essentially saying, "I'm afraid people won't listen if I don't hurry up." But when you slow down, you're saying, "I know I will be heard." In American culture, we often praise speed, fast decisions, fast replies, fast success. But true leaders do the opposite. They create space. And those pauses are exactly what makes them powerful. Part 6. Why you can't take a compliment. Someone says to you, "Great job," and you reply, "Oh, I just got lucky." Why? You're afraid. Not of failure, but of your own success. The brain views standing out from the group as a threat. When you're praised, you rise above others. And to avoid losing social acceptance, you instinctively shrink yourself back down. But here's the truth. When you downplay yourself, you teach others to do the same. The solution. Next time, just say, "Thank you. I'm really happy with how it turned out too." That's it. No excuses, no shrinking. That is confidence. Part 7. Emotional armor. A lot of people think, I'm strong because nothing hurts me. But that's not the truth. It's not that it doesn't hurt. It's that you've closed yourself off. Sarcasm, irony, coldness, that isn't strength, it's armor. And here's the paradox. This armor protects you from pain, but it also blocks you from connection, opportunity, and true confidence. Real confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about being afraid and not running away. Part 8. The inner keel. Imagine a ship in a storm. The waves are crashing. The wind is howling. But the ship doesn't sink. Why? Because it has a deep keel beneath the water. Your keel is your internal stability. If your self-esteem depends on likes, quick replies, other people's opinions, then you're a boat without an anchor. The solution: stability isn't built with words. It's built through actions, small ones, every day. Part 9. Confidence micro-training. Here is what actually works. Hold eye contact for 1 second longer. Don't apologize unless you actually did something wrong. Don't explain yourself if you weren't asked. Pause before you answer. It sounds simple, but it rewires your neural pathways. Your brain starts to learn. We didn't explain ourselves, and nothing bad happened. We held the silence, and we survived. And gradually, you stop being afraid. Part 10. Your strongest ability. Here is what makes you truly confident. The ability to stop trying to prove yourself to anyone. The moment you stop seeking approval is the moment people start gravitating toward you. Why? Because you calm them down. Your stability becomes their comfort. You become the anchor. And that is the highest form of status. The world is overflowing with noise right now. Everyone is talking. Everyone is proving something. Everyone is begging to be heard. And that's exactly why the most powerful person in the room is the one who can afford to stay silent. You don't need more knowledge. You don't need more money. You don't need more approval. You only need one thing: to stop being afraid of the silence. Right now, I want you to do one simple thing. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Today. Catch yourself in a moment where you want to. Defend yourself. Over-explain. Rush just to be liked. And instead, just stop. Take a pause. Add nothing. It will feel uncomfortable. Your brain will scream that you're making a mistake. But in that exact moment, for the first time, you aren't betraying yourself. I want you to tell me one thing in the comments. In what situation do you find yourself over-explaining the most? Is it at work? With friends? In your relationship? I read every comment, and your situation might just be the topic of my next video. One more thing, if you recognized yourself even once in this video, hit the like button, not for the algorithm, but as a small commitment to yourself. I don't want to live in survival mode anymore. And remember, confidence doesn't come from the outside. It appears the moment you stop giving yourself away in pieces. Start today. One pause, one no, one moment of strength. I'll see you in the next video.